Ladies and gentlemen, picture South Boston in the mid-1990s, gritty streets, dive bars, construction sites, and the gleaming halls of MIT across the river. Released on December 5, 1997, Good Will Hunting is Gus Van Sant's intimate, transformative drama, a story of genius hidden in plain sight, emotional walls built high, and the courage it takes to let someone in. Written by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, childhood friends from Cambridge, the film follows Will Hunting, Damon, a janitor at MIT with a photographic memory and self-taught mastery of advanced mathematics, who hides his brilliance behind a life of petty crime and loyalty to his working-class friends. When his talents are discovered by Professor Gerald Lambeau, Stellan Skarsgård, Will is given a choice: jail or therapy with Sean Maguire, Robin Williams, a grieving, no-nonsense psychologist from the same neighborhood. Along the way, Will falls for Skylar, Minnie Driver, a Harvard student who challenges him to stop running from his potential. The film grossed over $225 million worldwide on a modest $10 to $16 million budget, earned 9 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Damon, and won 2 Oscars, Best Supporting Actor for Robin Williams and Best Original Screenplay for Damon and Affleck, making them, at 27 and 25, among the youngest winners ever in that category. It launched Damon and Affleck as Hollywood powerhouses, earned Williams his long-awaited Oscar, and became a touchstone for themes of self-worth, trauma, and redemption. What makes it timeless? The raw, authentic performances, the Boston authenticity, the perfect balance of humor, heartbreak, and hope, and an ensemble that feels lived in and real. Tonight, we celebrate the 18 standout cast members from your list, in order. Exploring their lives, roles, achievements, personal chapters, and the enduring legacy they brought to this modern classic. Let's go see about a film that changed everything. Robin Williams, Sean Maguire. The compassionate, wounded therapist who becomes Will's mirror and savior, Robin Williams as Dr. Sean Maguire, the South Boston-born psychologist who lost his wife to cancer and now helps Will confront his own demons. In 1996 to 1997, Robin was 45 to 46 years old, born July 21, 1951. Already a comedy legend, Mork and Mindy, Good Morning, Vietnam, Dead Poets Society, he had been nominated 3 times for Best Actor, no wins, before this role. Sean is his most restrained dramatic performance, quiet, grounded, Irish accented, carrying deep grief beneath the humor. His "It's Not Your Fault" scene, repeated until Will breaks down, is one of cinema's most cathartic moments, improvised in parts and shot in a single take after Robin asked for privacy with Damon. Awards: Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, his only Oscar win. Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role, Golden Globe nomination. The win was emotional. Robin dedicated it to his late friend Christopher Reeve and his family. Marriage status: married to Marcia Garces Williams, 1989 to 2010, they met on Popeye set, 3 children together. Previously married to Valerie Velarde, 1978 to 1988, 1 son, Zach. At the time of filming, happily married to Marcia. Personal notes: Robin battled addiction and depression throughout his life. He was open about sobriety since the 1980s. The role's themes of loss resonated deeply. No major secrets beyond his well-documented mental health struggles. Legacy: Robin's Sean is considered one of his finest dramatic turns, proof he could move beyond comedy. He died August 11, 2014, at 63, suicide amid Lewy body dementia. His performance remains a beacon of empathy and healing. Matt Damon, Will Hunting. The troubled genius at the film's heart, Matt Damon as Will Hunting, the janitor with a genius-level IQ who hides behind Southie toughness, fear of abandonment, and self-sabotage. Matt was 26 to 27 years old during filming, born October 8, 1970. He co-wrote the script, starting at Harvard as a one-act play, expanded with Affleck, sold it for millions, and insisted on starring, risking everything. His will is raw, brilliant yet broken, defensive yet yearning, delivering lines like, "You don't know about real loss," with devastating authenticity. Awards: Academy Award nomination for Best Actor, lost to Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets, Golden Globe nomination. Co-won Best Original Screenplay with Affleck. They were 27 and 25, second and youngest winners ever. Marriage status: met future wife Luciana Barroso in 2003, Miami bar where she bartended, married December 9, 2005. They have 3 daughters, plus Luciana's daughter from previous relationship. At filming, single, dated Minnie Driver during production, split publicly around Oscars. Personal notes: no major secrets. Matt has spoken openly about anxiety and the pressure of sudden fame post-film. Legacy: the role launched him into stardom, Saving Private Ryan, Bourne series, The Martian, Oppenheimer. He remains one of Hollywood's most respected actors and producers. Ben Affleck, Chucky Sullivan. The loyal, street-smart best friend, Ben Affleck as Chucky Sullivan, Will's ride-or-die from South Boston who delivers the film's most famous speech, "You're sittin' on a winning lottery ticket. It'd be an insult to us if you're still around here in 20 years." Ben was 24 to 25 years old, born August 15, 1972. Co-wrote the script with Damon. His Chucky is grounded, protective, and heartbreakingly selfless. Awards: co-won Best Original Screenplay Oscar, youngest winner ever at 25. No acting nod, but performance praised. Marriage status: married Jennifer Garner, 2005 to 2018, 3 children. Previously dated Gwyneth Paltrow, Jennifer Lopez, high-profile 2002 to 2004 engagement. At filming, single. Personal notes: Ben has discussed early struggles with alcohol and fame. The script was his and Damon's breakthrough after years of small roles. Legacy: launched his career, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor, directing Argo, Oscar win. Remains a major force. Stellan Skarsgård, Professor Gerald Lambo. The ambitious, brilliant, yet emotionally limited MIT mathematics professor who becomes both Will's mentor and antagonist. Stellan Skarsgård as Gerald Lambo, the field's medal-winning academic who discovers Will's solution to a seemingly impossible problem on a hallway blackboard and sees in the janitor a once-in-a-generation mind, while clashing bitterly with Sean Maguire over how to save him. In 1996 to 1997, Stellan was 45 to 46 years old, born June 13, 1951, in Gothenburg, Sweden. Already an internationally respected actor with a prolific career in European cinema, Breaking the Waves 1996, where he earned a European Film Award nomination, Good Evening, Mr. Wallenberg 1990, Ingmar Bergman's Fanny and Alexander 1982, and dozens of Swedish films. Stellan brought a quiet, Nordic gravitas and intellectual intensity to Lambo. His performance is layered, proud, almost arrogant in his belief that academic excellence is the highest calling, frustrated when Sean insists emotional healing matters more, and quietly devastated when Will walks away. The confrontation scenes with Robin Williams are electric. Stellan's controlled Swedish accent, clipped delivery, and subtle physical tension, clenched jaw, stiff posture, make Lambo feel like a man whose world is being dismantled. Behind the scenes, Stellan has said in interviews that Gus Van Sant gave him freedom to make Lambo a little cold, a little selfish, because the character needed to represent the institutional, achievement-driven side of genius. The blackboard scene, where Will solves the problem, was shot with real MIT mathematicians consulting to ensure authenticity. Stellan studied advanced math texts to understand the equations he was teaching. He and Robin Williams developed a genuine rapport off-screen. Robin often teased Stellan about his serious Swedish face, which helped ground their on-screen rivalry in mutual respect. Awards for this role: none major in the US. The film's Oscar focus was on Williams, Damon, and Affleck. But Stellan was nominated for Best Supporting Actor at the Swedish Guldbagge Awards for his work that year, across multiple films. The film itself elevated his international profile. Marriage/family status. Stellan has been married twice. First to my Gunther, 1977 to 2007, 6 children together, including actors Alexander, Gustav, Bill, and Walter Skarsgård. They divorced in 2007 after 30 years. He later began a long-term relationship with actress Megan Everett. Since 2009, 1 child together. At the time of filming, he was still married to Mai and raising a large family in Sweden. Personal notes/secrets. Stellan has always been private but open about his commitment to work-life balance. He famously took long breaks from Hollywood to raise his children in Sweden. No major scandals. He is widely respected for his professionalism and humility despite global fame. Legacy. Stellan's Lambo is often called the quiet engine of the film. His pride and eventual humility make Will's choice to leave meaningful. After Good Will Hunting, Stellan became a global star. Pirates of the Caribbean, Thor, Dune, Chernobyl, Emmy-nominated performance, Mamma Mia! Franchise, Ander. He remains one of Europe's most respected actors, bridging art house and blockbuster worlds with effortless depth. John Mighton, Tom. The earnest, slightly awkward teaching assistant who first notices Will's solution to the impossible hallway problem. John Mighton as Tom, Professor Lambo's graduate student assistant who spots the groundbreaking proof and alerts his mentor. In 1996 to 1997, John was 39 to 40 years old, born 1957 in Canada. A fascinating dual-career figure, award-winning playwright, Possible Worlds, The Myth of the Ostrich. Mathematician, and founder of Jump Math, a non-profit dedicated to making math accessible to all children, John brought authentic academic energy to the role. Tom is small but pivotal. He is the first person to recognize Will's genius on the blackboard, saying quietly, "It's not a mistake, it's brilliant." His wide-eyed excitement and deference to Lambo contrast beautifully with Will's casual dismissal of authority. Behind the scenes. John was cast partly because of his real mathematical background. Gus Van Sant wanted the academic scenes to feel credible. He helped consult on the equations shown on screen. The problem Will solves is based on real number theory. John has said in interviews that playing Tom was surreal, because he was essentially playing a version of himself, a grad student in awe of genius. Awards for this role, none, small part. But John's broader work includes the Governor General's Award for Drama and recognition for Jump Math's impact on education worldwide. Marriage/family status. John is married, long-term partner, details private. He has children and lives a relatively low-profile life focused on mathematics education. Personal notes/secrets. No scandals. John is known for his humility and dedication to teaching. He has spoken publicly about how Good Will Hunting inspired him to double down on Jump Math, believing that genius is everywhere, not just in MIT hallways. Legacy. John's Tom is a small but authentic bridge between the academic world and Will's hidden brilliance. Post-film, he has focused on education reform. Jump Math is now used in schools across Canada, the US, and internationally. His cameo remains a quiet, proud footnote in a film that celebrates untapped potential. Casey Affleck, Morgan O'Malley. The quiet, loyal member of Will's crew, Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck's younger brother. As Morgan O'Malley, the soft-spoken friend who is always there for Will but remains in the background. Casey was 21 to 22 years old, born August 12, 1975. This early role showed his natural, understated talent. Morgan is the least aggressive of the group, often watching rather than speaking, but his loyalty is unquestionable. His quiet delivery in the bar scenes and the lottery ticket aftermath adds depth to the friendship dynamic. Awards. No nomination here, but Casey later won the Academy Award for Best Actor for Manchester by the Sea, 2016, proving his dramatic range. Marriage status. Married Summer Phoenix, 2006 to 2017, 2 children, Indiana and Atticus. They separated in 2016 amid personal struggles. Casey has spoken openly about alcohol issues in the past. He has been in a relationship with Kaylee Cowan since 2021. Personal notes/secrets. Casey has been candid about early substance struggles and the pressure of growing up in Ben's shadow. He has worked hard on sobriety and mental health. Legacy. Casey's Morgan is subtle but essential. His understated presence makes the group feel real. He has since become one of the most respected actors of his generation. Cole Hauser, Billy McBride. The hot-headed, fiercely loyal friend, Cole Hauser as Billy McBride, the most aggressive member of Will's crew who is quick to fight but deeply protective. Cole was 22 years old, born March 22, 1975. Fresh from Dazed and Confused and White Oleander, Cole brought intensity and physicality to Billy. His bar fight readiness and emotional outburst after the lottery ticket speech show a man torn between loyalty and fear of losing his best friend. Behind the scenes, Cole and the other friends rehearsed extensively to nail the Boston accent and camaraderie. Gus Van Sant encouraged them to hang out together off-set. Legacy. Cole later starred in Too Fast, Too Furious, Pitch Black, and Yellowstone, as Rip Wheeler, one of TV's most iconic tough guys. His Billy is a perfect representation of blue-collar loyalty. Matt Damon, MIT student. The curious, intelligent MIT student who witnesses Will's genius in the classroom, Allison Folland as one of the students in Professor Lambeau's advanced math class. Allison was 18 to 19 years old during filming, born August 10, 1978. Already an acclaimed indie actress, nominated for Best Actress Oscar at age 17 for Welcome to the Dollhouse, 1996, Allison brought youthful curiosity and sharp intelligence to her small role. Her reaction shots during the blackboard scene, when Will casually solves the impossible problem, are subtle but powerful. She looks genuinely stunned, whispering to classmates, capturing the awe of discovering genius in an unexpected place. Behind the scenes. Allison was cast after Van Sant saw her in Welcome to the Dollhouse. He wanted real young actors who could convey academic excitement authentically. She has said in interviews that working with Stellan Skarsgård was intimidating but inspiring. She studied math basics to feel comfortable in the classroom setting. Awards for this role, none, small part, but her early Oscar nomination already marked her as a talent to watch. Marriage/family status, private. Allison keeps her personal life out of the public eye. No widely available details on spouse or children. Personal notes/secrets, no major controversies. Allison has spoken about the pressure of early fame and her preference for independent films over Hollywood blockbusters. Legacy. Allison's MIT student adds authenticity to the academic world Will is rejecting. She went on to a strong career in indie film, The Happening, I'm Not There, The Fighter, Boys Don't Cry, and remains respected for her naturalistic performances. Derek Bridgman, MIT student. Another student in Lambeau's class. Derek Bridgman as one of the MIT students reacting to Will's solution. Derek was in his late teens to early 20s during filming, Boston area student/actor. His role is non-speaking but important. His wide-eyed reaction and whispered comments help sell the shock of seeing a janitor solve an advanced problem. Behind the scenes, Derek was cast locally. Van Sant wanted the classroom to feel like a real MIT lecture hall. He has said the experience was mind-blowing for a young actor. Legacy, small role, Derek continued in local theater and small projects. His presence adds realism to the academic setting. Vic Sahai, MIT student, as Vic Sahai. The observant MIT student, Vic Sahai, credited as Vic Sahai, as one of the students in the classroom. Vic was 25 to 26 years old, born 1971 in Ottawa, Canada. Early in his career, radioactive, later Chuck as Lester Patel, Vic brought quiet intelligence and subtle surprise to the role. His reaction shots help build the scene's tension and awe. Behind the scenes, Vic has spoken about how exciting it was to work with Matt Damon, whom he knew slightly from the indie scene, and Gus Van Sant. The classroom was shot quickly, but Vic remembers the energy on set as electric. Legacy: Vic later became known for Chuck and Time Bomb. His small part here shows early promise as a character actor. Will drive south toward Skylar, leaving a note for Sean, "I had to go see about a girl." We feel the quiet triumph of a man finally choosing life over fear. Good Will Hunting endures because of its heart, Robin Williams' profound empathy, Matt Damon's raw genius, Ben Affleck's fierce loyalty, and an ensemble that made South Boston feel alive. It won Oscars, launched careers, and reminded us that the hardest battles are internal, and that sometimes, love and belief can break through even the thickest walls. 28 years later, it still moves us. Because it's about seeing someone clearly, believing in them, and letting them go when they're ready. Thank you for joining this journey through one of cinema's most inspiring stories. Rewatch it soon, let Sean's words remind you, it's not your fault. And maybe, just maybe, you'll feel a little less afraid to see about your own girl, or guy, or dream. Good night, and take care.